Yeah,
Nice.
because I'm talking with her tomorrow night. But I
Yeah.
was thinking there's like a backup plan. I might come out and visit for a bit.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, I start a new job mid-June.
You got
But that's
another job?
Yeah, yeah.
Matt's like a bard.
I'm
He
popping
has,
jobs until I find something that I like.
He's got jack of all trades. He's gonna be like a
Yeah,
stockbroker next week.
Yeah.
Apparently, I get bored.
And he's gonna
We
go
both,
go to
man.
the moon. He's gonna join NASA, go into
So,
outer
fun
space.
story, I used to make rockets.
So
Yes,
there
you
you
did.
go. Shoot himself
He led
into
a rocket.
space.
He led like a rocket program at USF, and then somebody used it afterwards for like making a bomb, and the FBI had to
No,
go
that
talk to
wasn't
him.
us. That was another engineering organization. That was not us.
Right.
Right. I know it was after you were gone,
It was like a month after I left.
but they were like, "You were the one that started it. Are you running a terrorist organization?"
yeah, USF has a.
Is that how you pay for all your games, Matt? Are you funded by Hezbollah or something?
Matt, I advise you to please the 19th.
It's your D&D fund. There's like all the other budget stuff, and like at the bottom it says like for D&D games. All the guys are like, what is this?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's to take over the world. What do you think?
Yeah. He's got his budget for his world taking over stuff, and then there's like D&D at the very bottom.
What are we doing tonight, Brain?
Try to take over the world.
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Alright, well, I drank a bunch of coffee. Let's see how this goes.
We appreciate it.
So it is Clank's turn to do scribe. We have Kudo as a quartermaster, and Ophelia, looks like you were the previous scribe. If you're ready, could you give us a recap of last time?
Yeah.
Oh, and I assume you're keeping your story point, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, on the 55th of fall, towards the afternoon, we find ourselves in the midst of battle, still fighting these overgorged ghouls and ghasts. Kudo casts some spells that luckily are able to deter these ghouls from attacking our paralyzed friend, Clank, and they flee in horror instead. And luckily, we have a small army of pixies that are doing crowd control on this encroaching mob coming upon us. Right as Radu is about to go down, suddenly, boom, Crab Friend appears again. Taking up ghouls within his mighty claws, he restrains them. And as Riala suddenly takes Jamins, the fairies, they blink out of existence. This fight is becoming harder the longer time goes on. And Ophelia, in a panic, prays to Pelor to help turn all of these undead. However, they seem emboldened, with only 2 of the nearby creatures fleeing the Holy Radiance. Some of our friends end up going down, but luckily Ophelia provides some of Pelor's healing light upon her allies, and the fight continues on still. But luckily, through the power of teamwork, we overcome these evils. At the end of the fight, a strange shredded ghoul comes to us, asking us to meet their leader, and asking for peace, and asking to meet with the Night Wolf.
That wasn't a ghoul, that was a wraith.
It was a wraith?
That was a dread wraith.
It was a big boy. The Night Wolf, back when Isik was an actual city, there was a famous thief that was known as a Night Wolf. Perhaps this is the connection. While we make the Wraith wait while we get what we came for, which was the chest in the rubble, Clank stealthily opens the chest. Inside, there are potions that we divvy among the party. And the Dark Wraith waits patiently, eventually asking us if we will join him to meet the Night Wolf nearby. However, we fear going further forth in our current state, and decide instead to send a message to him while we take the time to recover and rest. And then we decide to head back to the church. Here, Radu speaks with Orkard, notifying him that he should keep his distance from the ghouls to the north. And it still disturbs Ophelia that Radu works with them. However, this is a useful thing to have in this wretched town. Orkard says that his men are good, and that they require no help. However, he does take some new interest in this new barbarian joining the group. And while the group does their downtime activities, Radu and Kudo follow a raven out of the church into the ruins nearby. And there, Kudo speaks with a small child named Daedric, saying that he will follow the commands and help the party under those commands, since Deirdric's and the Holy Trinity's goals currently align. And they speak of Nightweather, and their boss is someone powerful there. And here multiple times is Zatian are named. But what could they truly mean? Are we destined for something greater, or are we just following the cogs of fate? Or are the Holy Trinity able to make their own future?
All right, thank you for that recap. So it is the 56th of fall at 8 a.m. as we pick up the story. I believe we're all at the Rune Church right now. Yeah, we had just passed the evening, so you should have all done your long rests. And yeah, what is the group going to do now?
I guess I look at the group and I say, what time? I think we're waiting for the Night Wolf to contact us, right? Was there a time set to meet them again?
They said they would find us.
Yeah.
So there's really nothing we can do with the Night Wolf now. So perhaps our best idea is to go to Zutan. See how we want to deal with that. And how do you guys want to deal with Zutan?
I do not know him well. Is there anything I might lack that you could share about him?
We know that he's undead, and these undead in the city find some comfort with the dark crystals that we have found. These
Yes.
crystals seem to make them retain their morality and mortality and maintain a sense of self within them. So that is why they seek them. They can't find them themselves or see themselves. However, when they have them, they clutch them closely. He's a scavenger that, preys upon the fallen throughout all of Isik, and he was the one that scavenged the body of our dearly departed friend from the incident. So he has many of our magical items and refuses to trade them back.
That's horrible.
Unless we trade him a crystal. So my idea was putting this soul to rest. I think he is, not affectionately a blight. He, these undead are walking around and not seeking peace, or leaving this mortal coil and belonging where they shouldn't be. Some of our friends here think we should have an ally within the city. I'm curious what Kudo and Rado think, since you guys are fairly new, and your opinions on the matter.
Well, if he won't give back the items, then that's kind of rude.
Udo nods his head, agreeing. Very rude indeed.
How would you deal with him?
I am of mind to make allies in this dangerous place. However, I think he does you wrong by taking. You say they belong to your fallen ally, then I believe they belong to your group, to the Holy Trinity. And then
Agreed.
by that logic, he is stealing from you.
And he did offer to trade them back at the cost of the crystal that we just got from that pit. But it's it is a trade. So
He was willing to trade extra magic items for a crystal as well if we had found more.
Shock would say, well, I mean, to be fair, our ally fell when we were overrun by those ghouls. It's not like he stole those things. He just managed to sneak over and get them. If he hadn't done that, who knows who may have taken them. So it wasn't exactly like he stole from us. More just was able to pick the battlefield after we were forced to retreat.
Kudo, were you going to say something?
Oh, well, given what Shock just said, I was about to say that a trade was a polite word for what I thought to be extortion. But what value
I
do
think you're
these?
right.
You know,
It
what
is
value?
extortion. Sorry, go ahead.
What value do these crystals have to you, us? You know of their true power, what they're capable of doing.
Ophelia looks over at Clank.
We know that they have been used as batteries of sorts, but they are highly sought after. Radu's allies, the Shadow Race, and Queen Dianara also is searching for these crystals. They seem to keep some, or allow these undead to keep some semblance of sanity.
Well then, I think that these crystals hold much more value to them than the mere magic items that he had picked off your ally's corpse.
Yes.
I do not, whether you call it trade or extortion, I do not think it's. I think you actually might have more leverage over him.
One
I
of the
appreciate
things
that information, Kudo. That's something that I too was battling with. Is I felt that we as a party did not understand what the value of these mere crystals were that we were getting, and I know for me personally, I think I was tainted or persuaded by the idea of getting our friend's gear, his belongings, some memorabilia back that I didn't understand. That we were potentially being swindled. This changes things for me, Alwyn says.
I would
Ophelia.
recommend. Oh, go ahead. Go for it.
I was going to say, I jump in and say, well, it is not just magical items we seek in this trade. One of the items we are getting back is the key that is needed.
Correct, but we know the value of that more so than this individual does, I would assume. He merely found something that we want, or that he thinks we want, and we didn't know any better of what we were trading away. I'm a little frustrated.
Wait
What
a
would be?
minute. How long has he had this stuff?
A few days. Kudo,
Few
it sounds
days.
like you want to say something.
I asked the whole. Kudo just looks around to the whole party. What would be if we were to visit this Zutan? What would be the ideal outcome for all of you to get out of this?
Considering he has one of these crystals that have so much power already, as well as the key we need and these magic items that were taken from our friend, he scavenged for, it makes sense to me that rather than giving another one away, getting the key and everything we need, that we could just end the problem, erase him, for a better word, but, send him to, off this mortal coil where he's a blight, and
Understood.
bolster our own our own defenses and offense with magic items and the key that we need and another crystal that we would have control over so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Understood. So Ophelia wishes to end him once and for all. What of you, Clank and Alwyn? You are the two. You are, and I guess Ria's not here, but you are of the original members. I think your votes would hold most sway.
Elwyn, you go first.
I was hoping for your wisdom on this one, Clank. I
Cool.
obviously have been misinformed, so please, you lead,
So,
sir.
you know, within our bag of holding there was an arcane crystal. Kudo. I assume with your experience in magic, you understand the power behind that. So if the key, the arcane crystal, and the bag of holding are the biggest interest to me, he has been around and or around Isik, and he might be able to he might be able to provide us with information or support us in some way if we are able to form an alliance. But at the same time, if he has been hoarding items of use in Isik since he's been for the past 100 years, he might have many items of interest to us that we can acquire if he is no longer undead.
Understood. So what I'm hearing though is you do not wish to slay him just yet.
Correct. What I would say we do is we talk with him, and if it gets to the point where we feel exploited or used, I think we can then move to kill him. But yeah, the information he contains might be valuable to our quest.
Very well. So is it an agreement? Well, we all agree that we should have the items back. However, the means of acquiring them back is to be debated still.
Yeah, and yeah, I think that's we should go in with peaceful intentions.
We have a better
But
understanding of our bargaining position, and I agree with Clank that we start there and try to renegotiate this. If that ends up failing, then we may be forced to use more forceful means, but knowledge is just as powerful of a weapon, I have learned.
Very well.
Radu, you have been quiet. Do you have any thoughts?
Sorry, I was feeding my mouth. I don't know this person, but it sounds like the thing that I was worried about is if you said this key is important and he's had this for a couple of days, is there a possibility that he's figured it out?
I do not believe so. You'd have to know what the key is for.
And it's one part of there are three keys that must be used in
Good.
together. So yeah.
Excellent.
I think, Radu, you might actually know a bit about Zutan, being that you've come here before. You would probably know that you're not sure why, but the Night Wolf dislikes him. And you know that Zutan mostly keeps to himself. He probably has traded with you a few times. Never seemed like someone like who would rip you off. Just like, kind of someone who's just kind of surviving in the city like everyone else, all the other undead.
Do I have any opinion of him then, if I've met him? Besides business? I mean, there's the business side and then there's the personal side. On the personal side...
I mean, he's brought you some business, probably hasn't been too forthcoming with details of his past life, as none of the undead really are. It's kind of a pain point for a lot of them. But you'd get the impression that at least so far he's not one of the I guess more dangerous ones who would just attack you. Like, you think he is skilled, but you don't think he's like gonna betray you or anything. Like, you'd feel safe just meeting with him and negotiating deals for various things that you brought into the city.
Okay, thank you.
He kind of holds to his word and he's trustworthy in a way.
So like if you're talking about this, you would say he's never given you a reason to think he's going to try to, like, steal from you or not do a deal. Like, he's always paid you when you brought him what he asked for.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. Just some insider information. Since if you've been traveling through the city, you probably have met Zutan.
Radu, are you sharing that or?
Yes, all of that will be shared. Sorry, I out of character. I've had a really terrible day, and I'm fighting depression today. So I apologize for my lackluster today.
That's okay. I'm
Oh,
sick
no
too.
worries, dude.
We're all
No worries.
fighting to be here.
That's why you join us for the shit to giggles.
Hopefully, this
Yeah.
undead cheers you up.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
would, if I heard that from Radu, though, like Kudo would be like, I do not, my vote does not hold as much sway as you all, as I am a recent newcomer. However, listening to what Radu has to say, I am hesitant to um, bring him down. I
Needless
think
to say.
it might be best to work with him. And my question to you all then, what if currently we only have one crystal, is that correct?
No, we have
No.
2.
Oh, I see. And the deal is for one or all?
1. Yeah, we were holding that second crystal, close to keeping our cards concealed. But yeah, the deal is for 1 crystal.
I see. To me then, it would not be a total loss.
Yeah. I do agree with that. And, yeah, go ahead.
Perhaps this crystal could just be seen as a finder's fee.
Yes.
If we do decide to make this trade, I think it is a bigger bargaining chip. So I'm thinking, how would you say we get our items back from our friend and ask for something else on top of it?
A bow, Alwyn says.
A bow.
Yeah.
And Kudo, you seem to have a little bit of a silver tongue. I was thinking, you're also familiar with this place and speak with Radu. I see you guys speaking, softly with each other. So I was thinking maybe that you could be the one to handle negotiations.
Naturally. So what is it we seek? The items back, a bow, and anything else? I cut off somebody though. Something.
No, you're fine. I'll get back to that real quick. I look over at Clank and I was like, Clank, does a banishment spell work on ghosts?
I assume so.
If it stays for longer than a minute, I figured since you are a little bit keen with the magical arts, what would happen if he was gone for a full minute? Would he go to the plane that he was destined to go before he was tied here, or would he just hop back here after a minute?
I'm not sure. I'd have to read up a little bit.
Lou, would I know any of that, like having history with it, or religion?
He would just come back here. This is his home plane.
Cool.
Okay.
You all mentioned that you seek a vault. Do you know the whereabouts of this vault, its precise location? And do you think Zutan, with all his time spent here, might know of this?
Just real quick, in case anyone did notice, I did have all the NPCs weigh in chat on what they felt.
Yes.
I love that. Thank you, Lou. That's really cool to
Super
have
appreciate
them
it.
weigh in when they're around. That
I didn't want
added a
to
lot
disturb
it.
anyone, so I just kind of typed some stuff out. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah, and for me, we know that the vault is underneath the keep. Beyond that, we do not know any details. And as you pointed out, being from this area, and he seems to be a survivalist, he might know ways to get underneath the keep without having to go through a horde of ghouls.
I kind of jump in and I say, Clank, while I do trust our new friends here, they have helped us out immensely, I am also not quite keen, and I look at Kudo and Radu, like, hope you guys understand about not revealing all the cards and everything that we have yet to do. It is nice for a lady to keep her secrets, but I fear that this information falling into the wrong hands. We have shared quite a bit with you already. And I feel it should be quid pro quo. Perhaps you guys may explain a bit more about where you come from and your history so that maybe we can learn to build some rapport and trust with each other.
As I've shared already, I come from another time. A
Well, what
time when
is that?
I don't know, Lou, is there like a date to it or whatever?
You came from around 500.
That date.
The year 500, 13th cycle.
1,000 years ago.
Oh, like 600 years ago.
Oh,
Is
I'm
that
bad at math.
in the past or in the future?
In the past.
In the past. That's what I thought. Okay.
During the cataclysm.
Yeah, during the cataclysm. And I'll look down at my pale scales or whatever, and I'll be like, I have lived underground my entire life and never seen the sun until I have traveled to this timeline. You might ask next how I have arrived here at this time. I will share. I have spoken to uh, a boy named Deirdrick. He speaks through the ravens, and I will share that this is why I'm so interested in these ravens that I see fluttering about.
Ah, that's interesting. So the ravens are not part of. I always assumed they were the Alhoons or the dragon keeping an eye.
Yeah.
So the ravens belong to this Daedric is perhaps what you are saying, Kudo?
Can I say that again?
So these ravens belong to your friend Daedric, not the Alhoon.
I do not. The Alhoon? I do not think so. I do not know if he controls and speaks through them all, but I would imagine that some are natural beasts, but others are perhaps of his conjuration or something. I am not sorry for being cryptic, but I will tell you the truth. I do not know much of him.
No, Kudo, I really do appreciate it. I feel like hearing a bit of this and understanding you does help me learn to trust you a little bit more. Radu, you seem to have worked with Zutan in the past and traveled around these parts. What are your alliances within the city? Is there ties?
Business.
Something you have?
Just business.
So does that mean you would do anything for coin, or?
No. I have my honor. I do not like enslavement, and the ghouls are, in my opinion, are enslaved beyond the fact that they are aggressive and mindless and attack us. Well, almost mindless. Freedom. But
Oh,
Brady, what is it you ultimately seek? Why join us? Why give your powers for something else if...
I'm fascinated by it. And it's a different direction, and to be honest with you, having people around you that you can trust is a good thing. And so far, I have not run into anything that makes it so you're untrustworthy. And I hope not to.
So
I'll just kind of nod my head in understanding and gain a little bit of appreciation. I feel like hopefully you guys do for a bonding moment, revealing some secrets to each other.
So it is agreed then. We first speak to the Zutan and try to strike a deal that is mutually beneficial.
I think that's wise.
Excellent. Let's proceed.
Sounds great.
Alright, so you're heading over to speak with Zutan.
Melody saying don't waste care on Zutan.
On the ghouls.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, are you? How are you getting over to Zuton? Just kind of straight there through the ruins.
Safely as
Carefully and
possible.
quietly.
Yeah.
So
We
sneaky.
want to
Yeah.
Yes.
mitigate any strain on our resources.
All right. Give me. Let's see. Give me stealth checks.
Sorry, guys.
I shall also apologize. Oh, not too bad.
Just at disadvantage. I'm always gonna suck. Oh my god, Alan.
Yeah.
All right. So top 3 aren't terrible.
Nope.
All right.
Not
So the group working together is able to cross the city, keeping clear of any large ghoul encounters, not losing any resources.
Yay.
So it is 8:30 as you approach the inn where Zuton is camped. What are you doing? You don't see him there.
Knock on his door, I guess.
Yeah.
Would I know of another place to go to find him?
There are a couple of places you met him in the past. You don't think you've ever actually met him here to do a trade, but you know that he moves around. He never told you why, but he seems very worried about staying in the same place for too long.
Well, there's a couple other places we can go.
But as you are out there talking, the door opens and Zuton is there. He says, "Welcome back, friends."
Hello. How are
Good to
you?
see you, Zutan.
While we were waiting, I cast a spell on Kudo.
He says, "Oh, I did not realize you were in town, Radu. I see you found the Trinity."
Yes, yes. Just tripped over them. They were having a scuffle in the church and decided to help them out and find a place to stay for the night.
Says, "Yes, I noticed the church seems to be under new management, so I'm assuming the scuffle had gone well."
As far as I can tell. How are you doing today?
He says, "I'm all right. I'm keeping my eyes open. There's been a lot of stirrings in town since the new living people arrived. Do you by chance have the soul crystal from the crater?"
Kudo will waddle up, shuffling along, dragging his oversized robe, and he'll give a deep bow. Indeed, we have found the crystal that you seek. However, we wish to speak further. I think, speaking to my newfound friends, we not only seek the items of their fallen friend, but more. Perhaps you can fulfill this desire.
He says, "Well, is there something you would offer me in return for my services, or do you just wish me to give you more for the crystal for the price that was already agreed upon?"
Let us talk. Perhaps there is more that we could offer than just the crystal.
Yes.
Kudo will look outside around the streets, but they do not think such negotiations would be best made out here, if you do not mind.
So he kind of looks around. He says, "Give me a moment," closing the door. About 5 minutes pass as you wait nervously on the street, and then the door will reopen. He says, "All right, come in."
Thank you.
Uh,
We appreciate it.
So you enter his house, which is basically just an abandoned kind of main area of an inn. There's some old chairs and dusty furniture. He kind of peeks out the window as you all settle in and says, all right, well, let's speak.
I'll bond with Clank telepathically. Kudo bows once more and unhoods himself, and as he does, some of you might be standing behind him, and you catch a glimpse of his shell, and you might see that there's some like cryptic glyphs on it, and he'll turn his attention back to Zutan, and say, yes, we do have the crystal, and I know that you had a prior arrangement with this party. The crystal for the items of their fallen friend. Is that correct?
He nods. He says, I gathered the belongings of one of their fallen as the ghouls ripped at his body. I do have the ability to walk amongst them, though it can be dangerous if the Alhoons notice me. And yes, I took them to safety. He says, I assumed the group would come back, so I thought maybe an exchange could be done.
I believe so. However, we seek perhaps another item and some knowledge, if you might have this. And I understand that you had this previous arrangement, and that you might want of more. You might want more in exchange. This item that we seek is a bow of magical nature, and the knowledge that we seek is the location of the. Well, actually, but before I say that, I'll telepathically ask Clank. Was this one of the secrets that we're trying to hold back, the vault, or no?
I think for right now it might be. Way under the key might be the best way to word it, more so than saying the vault.
So you pause for a second, thinking to Clank, at which point Zutan says, yes, what is it you wish to know more about?
Yes, we seek a way to below the keep, and we know that you are a longtime resident of this place. Perhaps you have knowledge of how to best get under there.
Says, well, funny you should mention that. I do know a secret way into the keep. At least much safer than going in through the front door in the ghoul army. But this knowledge, I'm assuming we would be trading something else for, along with the bow you speak of.
What are you looking for?
This is, well, if first of all, I think we should just complete the initial deal. He says, if you have the crystal, I can take that and give you your friend's belongings back.
So you know it's worth more than that.
He says, you say that out loud, I assume.
Yeah, I say that out loud to everybody in the party, but kind of directed a little bit towards him.
Kind of looks at you curiously. He says, do you know anything about these crystals? He says, actually, I only know what they do for me. Is there something else of value they do? Like, he seems legitimately like he doesn't know what these do, which wouldn't surprise you since, he's not an arcanist.
I believe our friend was speaking to their value to you, indeed. And that just one crystal is worth all the items that you have from their fallen friend.
He says, well, yes, that was the deal. A crystal for his items back.
Understood. That was the deal back then, but it's has come to our knowledge that they hold much more value, and so we come here to renegotiate.
Give me a persuasion check. He says, well, what makes them more valuable? Do they have, as I asked, do they have some other properties that I don't know about?
Well, if you don't have them, you turn into one of those mindless schools, right?
He says, over time, I would be in danger of that happening, yes. He says, but I actually do have a crystal, which will give me time. Having two would be much more safe, obviously.
Yeah.
Indeed, and I would argue that time is much more valuable than some magic items.
I assume you were meaning to do a persuasion, not a charisma save.
Oh shit, my bad.
That's fine. Is it the same +8?
Yeah.
Alright. So he seems a little annoyed, but he'll say, well, what more do you want then? What am I throwing in for this crystal?
Just as I said, a magical bow and the passage to under the keep.
He says, that's outrageous. He says, that's way too much for the crystal. Perhaps passage to the keep, but a whole other magical item. I don't think that's fair at all.
Very well. Perhaps we could not only trade in items, but perhaps a relationship of sorts where we could provide services to each other.
You sent us on a quest before to this location. We've done that. Are there other things that we can do to support you?
Give me another persuasion attempt. Give you advantage on this.
I have advantage from Clank's thing.
Oh, you have what's it called? Eagle Splendor?
Enhance ability. Yeah.
So he thinks, he says, well, there's a lot of things that could help me out in the city. And you do seem to be a fairly adept group when you're not alerting the whole city to your presence. He says, I have enemies. The most direct one are the Alhoun attempting to control me. He says, if they were to perish, it would make my moving about the city much safer. So that's definitely something that would benefit me. There's also an enemy that sort of lurks in the shadows that could be dangerous to me. Though I hesitate to send you against him, as we're sort of on neutral terms right now. He says, so I don't want to say too much about him. Perhaps if I trust you more, I can tell you about him later. He says, I apologize, I probably shouldn't have said anything. I was just thinking out loud.
By the way, I'd like to have a brief private moment with you afterwards, after this discussion, if you don't mind.
Says, certainly, Radu. Always happy to talk shop or whatever it is that you wish to speak to me about. But yeah, the only thing that I could think of off the top of my head is the destruction of the Alhoun would be very beneficial. And of course, more crystals.
If you were to help...
Go ahead.
Alwyn kind of steps up for the first time here in the conversation. I will admit, Zutan, the item that they're looking for would be something of great benefit to myself. And as you said, the Alhoun are an enemy that we share with you. We do not want them around here either. The Alhoun are the ghouls, right?
Yeah, they control the ghouls.
There for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not fans of the Alhoun either, but if we are more able to successfully and expeditedly clear these masses if you were to have this item that we are seeking here, it would help us help you. It would be an investment in the future of your safety as well as ours.
He says, well, what would you have me do? Give you the bow for free?
No, I think he.
No, this
proposed-
is a. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Alwyn immediately stops. Lets Kudo start.
I think we were about to say the same thing, but no. I think my friend proposes that the bow would help us rid you of your enemies here.
He
That is not for
nods.
free.
He says, so you wish to have the bow, and in exchange you will do something for me, but you wish to have it before you accomplish the task.
Indeed.
Yes, I wish to utilize the tool to accomplish the goal of eliminating as many of the Alhoun as we can.
He says, and what guarantee do I have that you won't just leave the city with it? I mean, I couldn't follow you if you did decide to do that.
Is he a specter? Can I shake his hand at all?
He's not a specter. He's more like a really. He looks like a zombie, like with how gray his skin is, but like a lot more buff and like more. He looks more like a vampire than a zombie, but like more disheveled than a vampire would look. Like a little bit more, less handsome and more like strong and maybe a little bit of primal.
Okay. Alwyn would step up and say, I know you do not know me yet, but my word and where I come from are everything. When somebody from where I come from makes a deal, they keep it. And I will give you this badge from my faction as proof of this, that you may hold this until our deal is held complete. I have never let anybody down on my word unless it is no other way. I would not do this to you, Zutan.
Is your short bow, is it in view?
I don't think it would be. With the cloak, it drapes over it enough. He reaches in between his shirt and under the cloak to pull it.
Are any of your weapons in view right now?
What would be visible? Probably the short sword hanging on my hip.
That's what, the +1?
Yeah.
So he looks at your symbol, kind of looks you over for a moment and says, how about that magical short sword? I could hold it as collateral.
That is the only melee weapon that I currently hold. Should the enemies close within distance, that I have disadvantage when striking with my bow, sir. I have this short bow, and Alwyn pulls the short bow out.
He looks at that. He says, another magical item.
Yes, I just need more range. That's why I'm looking for this long bow, is I do not excel at frontline work, and having the range to take down my enemies and cover my allies means a lot to me.
Give me, I'll say you and Kudo, give me another persuasion check.
Okay. Hey, not bad.
I'll
for
give you
Alwyn.
advantage. 21. He says, all right, well, how about I hold your short bow then as collateral, and should you complete the task of slaying the Alhoun, I'll return it to you.
That sounds fair, Zutan. I appreciate it.
He says, all right, I can make that deal. All right.
Ophelia chimes in, saying, the fact we didn't kill you already should be compliments enough that we're willing to work with you.
This one here does not like the undead, so that is not a you thing. That is a her thing.
Says, well, I've never found the priests of Palor to be all that tolerant of those who disagree with them. It does not surprise me.
Here when we cook the wrong dinner, Alwyn
Scoff and turn my head away from him.
All right. He thinks for a moment. Let's see. I'm going to make a note of these trades. Just so I don't forget that he has this.
I just feel that's very Ophelia when dealing with undead. Like, yeah, fuck you, man. Like, and just so you guys know, if I ever go too far, like in going against the party, like let me know out of character. I can dial it back.
Every day, Ophelia. Every day.
Oh fuck! Here I go again.
Here you go again on your own.
A lonely
Here
road.
I go again on my own. Going down the holy road I've ever known.
And are you trading him the soul crystal for the stuff as well?
I'll telepathically ask Clank. So is this a deal, a two-stage deal, or a package deal?
The soul crystal and the bow for all
No,
of. Oh, sorry.
he wants the crystal for all the magic items first, and then he gave us the bow. We can go kill some Alhoun, and we come back. I don't know, bring back a head, and then keep the longbow.
He said he was
Well,
willing to.
yeah.
He said he was
Yeah,
willing to
I
give
think-
us the
I think-
information as well. We did get that
Yep.
extra from him.
And get the passage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said he'd tell you where he'd show you where the entrance to the keep is.
Or not the entrance, the secret way.
The secret way in, yeah. So,
Okay.
That sounds like a good situation for us. It sounds like that's what we came here for.
alright.
Udo will bow, and indeed, I think we have struck a deal.
So he smiles and nods, kind of putting out his hand expectantly to get the crystal, because he can't see it.
I ain't touching that.
Alwyn, I believe you are holding the crystal in your bag.
Yes, I am. So, Alwyn would step up to Zutan and present the bow in one hand and the crystal in the other.
Okay. So he would, as you put the crystal in his hand, he seems to become almost a little bit stronger from the energies, and he would just nod and put it to the side. Well, I'll say he puts it away, like in his pack, as he pulls out the bag of holding and the other items that were dropped by your ally.
Okay, so I delete a soul crystal from Alwyn's ledger.
Yes.
Yeah, if it's in the party treasury.
All right.
Would I know like why he's getting stronger? Can I roll for something like that? Like how the crystal's affecting him?
It would be really hard to know that just from watching it happen, but it did seem like it strengthened him in some way.
Clank will look through to make sure we have everything that is of interest. The Hellfire Sword, bag holding gauntlets of ogre strength, the magical dagger, and the arcane crystal.
Can you type that out for me or something, or?
Yeah, all your stuff is still in there, and you would say, I haven't looked through the bag.
Great.
All of your things should still be within it.
Oh, it looks like we already had the arcane crystal. Okay, I guess I just keep it in there.
Yeah, there was another one within the bag. Is that the second one you were talking about? Or that was a third one, right?
This is a blue arcane crystal that we have.
Oh, that was the arcane one. Yeah.
Yeah, that should have been deleted. Because this is Elric's bag. Yeah,
Who has that crystal?
it's in Elric's bag of holding.
Okay.
Which is
Yeah,
the
so we
one
got that
back.
back now.
So,
Yeah,
do
that's
I have
why.
to add anything, or would I be creating duplicates?
I think. Well, was all that stuff already party treasury?
No,
No.
Elric was keeping it on his sheet.
All right, let me look at his.
I-
Well, since his character's kind of gone, it shouldn't be on there. Like that blue crystal shouldn't have been on there if it was in his sheet. I don't know why it was there.
That's my bad. I should have deleted it.
Yeah, which is why,
Okay,
like I say,
no
one
worries.
place or another.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, so I'm guessing you can add all that stuff because the stuff on his sheet won't matter at this point since he's gone.
So before I add it to the sheet, do you guys want to distribute it out so I don't have to put it on the sheet?
Yeah, can I, Matt, if you're okay with it, can I take the arcane crystal and the gauntlets?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
I'll put the
Uh,
arcane crystal in my bag.
Is
and
that
you have the magical dagger, right?
I do
It's in the
have.
bag.
I have the obsidian dagger, not Elric's magic dagger. His magic dagger was like what, a +1?
Yeah, and it was the key.
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah, it was the key dagger. I have the obsidian +1 dagger that we were using to scratch off the runes.
Alvin, do you want the dagger?
Yeah, I can hold on to the magic dagger.
The key, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
So
Where
that
the-
dagger should have a name. Let me see if I can look that up for you really quick.
And was that just a longbow +1, just generic +1 longbow?
Yes.
So Alwyn might want to just give Zutan 20 gold and just take his bow back, because they're within 20 gold of being the same price. I'll just buy it outright from him. I thought it was going to be something more special for us going out and killing the Alhoon. That was the whole goal of that. So if it's just a regular +1 longbow, I was going to buy one if we didn't trade for a better than +1.
Oh man, we just kind of made.
Yeah, that seems like it's complicating the deal a little bit.
Yeah, you should have specified a little bit more specific in the beginning, but
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so that's the name of the dagger. Zutan would say, well, as I said, once you complete the task, I can just give you your bow back. I'm not keeping this unless you try to run away with that bow. And you'll have both, because the payment or the bow is for defeating the what are they called? The Alhoon. It's not a trade.
Yeah. Cool. So, Elwin, you got the dagger of Asiok in your inventory.
Yep.
Radu, do you have use for this sword?
I don't know. I haven't tried the sword.
Cool. Well. And
I feel a little
Kudo.
awkward being just joining your group and getting offered something.
nobody
will
else, no, I don't
help
think
us.
anyone else here has any use of it.
I think that was that a long sword or a short sword.
Longsword is what I had written down.
Okay. Hellfire weapon.
Yeah.
What does a longsword require? Is that simple weapons?
No, it's martial.
Okay.
So the Hellfire Longsword, just to give you, let you know what it does, isn't actually a +1. It is a magical weapon, but all it does is when you kill a humanoid, it sends their soul to the river Styx into hell. So it just basically, like, it's used by devils to basically, like, increase their armies. Like, their servants to, like, slaughter towns and create a bunch of, like, tiny devil underlings. Or not tiny, but, like, you know, weak devil underlings in hell for their masters. Lemurs, yeah.
Would I know that?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think Elric said that to you all a few times. He was talking about it. He was...
I don't remember him saying that. I just remember him saying that it like sent them to the plane or whatever to like hell. I didn't know it was to like build an army.
Yeah, so it is a magical weapon, which is good for overcoming damage reduction, but the actual ability of it isn't, you know, the most useful to you.
I look at Radu and I was like, Radu, maybe you should keep it, but please only use it in dire circumstances. I do not agree with its usage.
I will not use it. I want people to go to their. My friend Remy has done a good job of convincing me that I should not do things for evil, and this would be for evil. And I'm working on it. And no, I will not use the sword.
I've heard Remy before, Lou. Is that a character in the game or a player character?
Who's Remy?
I think he's from a different game.
Okay. Maybe I've heard it from you, Matt. It just
no,
rung a bell.
Oh.
Yeah, cool. Well, if you don't want to hold on to it, Kudo, would you mind putting it in your bag? It might be of use later.
Could we trade it to Zutan
I mean,
for?
I think we should be moving along.
Yeah. All right.
We've
So
negotiated enough.
just some bookkeeping. Hellfire sword is in the ledger in my bag.
Cool.
The arcane crystal, is that in the ledger or in your character sheet?
It's now on
Alan?
Ophelia's. It's on the
Ophelia.
arcane crystal is on Ophelia's character sheet.
Okay. I won't put that to the ledger. Gauntlets, character sheet, dagger, also character sheet. Is that correct?
Yes.
Daggers in Alwyn's character sheet. Yeah.
Dagger of
Right.
Asiak, yeah. And
Okay.
I think,
So-
yeah, Ophelia, you said you took the gauntlets, right?
Correct.
Now remember, those are attunement, so you can't use them until you attune to them.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to? Do you want to spend some time to attune to your newfound or to your recovered gauntlets?
I would very much like to do so. Isn't that a long rest though?
No, it's a short rest.
Oh yeah. Then
1
yes, I
hour.
would like to do that.
Zutan
right.
says, as you're talking, I was curious. Those people at the Rune Church, the hobgoblins, who are they? I assume allies of yours, but it seems like a very large group for a band of traveling mercenaries. Are they all part of the Holy Trinity, or is this a different mercenary group?
This
They're
is
all
a
family.
different group.
It's my brother,
Cool.
and my other brother, and my other brother.
I see. He says, do you think it would be possible for me to stay at your camp for the time being? He says, if these people are trustworthy, getting further away from where the Alhun are would be of benefit to me. He says, and perhaps I could help in the defense of this newly taken church.
We have just met you. I'm still psychically linked to Kudo.
It might
Radu,
be a
go ahead.
it might be a good business deal since he knows the area. I mean, the other people I was going to suggest they talked to were the royals, but just so there is some sort of connection here, and all groups seem to be anti-ghouls, so
Yeah. I like what you say, Radu. Kudo, go ahead.
Bill will chime in and will be like, I'm not sure if it's fully our decision to make, but perhaps we could arrange a meeting between you and their leader.
He nods. He says, it doesn't have to happen right away. It was just a request. If you don't feel it appropriate, I can remain here for the time being. But as I said, it probably would be safer for me to be there with the combined strength of your allies if we are to work together.
Ophelia kind of chimes in. She's like, actually, we were going to head back there and maybe rest before we head out. Maybe we could do introductions now if you'd like to join us.
Zutan, before we get too far, you aren't going to do anything to cause any harm to us or our allies, are you?
He laughs. He says, I feel like it would be to my detriment to attack a whole army while I was in their base. But if you're looking for confirmation, I will give you my word that I have no wish to harm you or your people. I will
Great,
not
thank
act
you.
against you.
Great.
I want to insight that as well.
But yeah, as Ophelia was saying, I think we may head there now if you want to meet these folks.
All right. He says, well, before you do that, why don't I take you to the keep, to the secret entrance? How stealthy is your group? Do you think we can move across the...
Half are great, half suck.
Mixed bag.
Says, well, I can try to take you there, and we'll see how things go. Most likely, I will not end up fighting should you be attacked by the ghouls, as I fear my position to be revealed to the Alhoun. And if they realize I'm helping you, they'll know for sure that I'm not under their control, which would be a huge detriment to me should they catch me.
I understand.
I do not wish to impose ourselves on your home, but perhaps before we venture out, my friend could pass some time, 1 hour, at least, to attune to his to the gauntlets before we set out.
Nods. He says, that's fine. I'm ready to leave whenever the rest of you are. Take as much time as you need.
All right. Fast forward 1 hour.
So you are passing time.
Wait, do you mind if I talk to you privately, Zutan? Like I was...
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so after they kind of finish talking, and they kind of go off to the side to start resting, Zutan would kind of motion to you to follow him into the back room. So he kind of walks over to the bar area and leans up against the old dusty bar and would say, yes, Radu, what is it?
What? So, I got approached by one of the Wolf's Wraiths yesterday saying they want me to talk to him. What can you give me any information? Because I just know he's got Wraiths and I haven't traded with him, so what information might you have that can prepare me for dealing with him?
The Night Wolf is a very dangerous person. Even when he was alive, his as they called themselves, street wraiths, were very skilled in battle as well as theft. I would be cautious dealing with him. I don't know how honorable he is. I'm guessing not that honorable. Though I believe that if he sees value in an offer, he would take it over trying to backstab you if he respects your power. Just be wary. He says, I am not on the best terms with him, so you probably don't want to mention that you know me or that you've talked to me. There was a time. We'll have says there was a time I was being hunted by him and his people.
Where does he usually operate? It's not the old market.
Says no.
It's not here.
He is actually not friendly with Dinara.
Right. Yeah.
But I believe that they are somewhere in the north of the city, up past the lake.
Okay.
This is near the old windmill up there. Somewhere in that neighborhood. But his wraiths fly all over the city.
Rafe came up, and I informed them that I couldn't go with him at this moment in time. And they were kind of persistent, but kind of there, but not there. Like, they weren't really a wraith or not in control. I couldn't tell which. But
I believe that the Night Wolf has control over the wraiths. His former crew, the former thief guild of Isik. I'm not sure exactly how, but something about the magics link them. Much like the sword wraiths now serve Dinara.
And does he do much magic? Wield much magic?
In life, he didn't. He was an assassin, a very skilled one. Also extremely diplomatic, smooth talker, dangerous.
Thank you. Is there information that you want me to trade in return?
This is no, my friend. It's fine. These are all things you probably would have figured out over time anyway. I'm happy to give some help, especially if we are to be working together.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm still getting my sea legs going with these guys. They seem okay, and I'm liking that when I travel with them, I don't have to pay as much attention to the back of my head, see if anything's sneaking up on me. So it's an interesting ride so far.
As well. Their name makes me uncomfortable. In life, I trusted the clergy very little, and in death, I trust them even less. You've seen the way that one looks at me, the one with all the holy symbols.
Oh, the only thing that makes her look at you worse than me is that I'm alive and you're not.
As well.
She has definitely had issues with me. I don't know what it is. I do my best just to be myself and be honest and open.
And do you think if she wished me dead that the others would act on her command?
I think the more that you interact with them, the less that is, unless something goes wrong, the more you interact with them, the less chance, because they seem to value social interaction and who the person is. Like, I introduced him to her illustrious majesty the other day. He still wanted that queen dead because, well, undead, but the others seem to be okay with the royals and her majesty.
He
So-
says, Steinara, with a little bit of disgust in his voice. Says, I'm familiar.
But the point is their interactions beyond the priests seem to be would not back an attack. They might have to back their party member because that's the way the party goes, but usually they would probably, from what I'm seeing, they'd probably try to dissuade her from being violent first.
Well, it's a little solace to me to have to wait to see how they'd react, but hopefully I can show my value.
Indeed.
Which is all
And
right,
you
my
have
friend.
plenty of value.
And he will give you a hearty handshake and a nod. Still feels
Excellent.
a little uncomfortable looking into the eyes of the undead, even one who is friends with you. But
Yeah.
what do you? So anything else happening within this hour?
That's right. I do.
Okay. Let me know if anyone else is doing anything.
Seriously, I typed it in chat. I appreciated that, Sesh. That little talk a lot. So thank you guys.
All right. It is now 9:35. If you wish to spend a short rest to what's it called? To attune, you may.
All right.
So the gauntlets of ogre power using the little ritual are now attuned to you and will serve you, giving you that extra strength.
It's my third attunement slot.
And Zutan is going to lead you through the streets. So I need stealth checks. Okay. So the group is carefully moving through the city. Give me another set of stealth checks.
Oh, that's so bad.
Alright, so you come under attack by a small group of ghouls, but I'm just gonna say you do manage to defeat them. The group... let me see... So I used to do healing surges, but I think I'll just give you some damage to distribute. So 18 points of damage. Whoever you want can take it, or multiple people. Like if you want to do 3 people, take 6 or something.
I'll take 6. Easy.
I'll take 6.
Okay.
I'll take it.
So there's a little bit of resources used to fight them off. Luckily, it was a small group.
Radu, are you good with that? Splitting it 3 ways, or did you want to do something different?
Yeah, I'll take 10. How's that?
Oh Lord.
No,
Or-
I'm looking at the past experiences we've had and me being on the front line.
Yeah, I mean, depending on who takes what, you can say like your group like sent someone forward to take the front or something. However you want to distribute it.
Actually, that probably works if you guys take it, because I can heal you guys, but I can't heal myself with my.
Okay.
Well, Alan still took 6, unless you want me to not.
All right, so Alwyn and Clank
6.
took 6, and who's taking the last 6?
Okay, I'll take the last. I'll change mine to 6 then.
Okay. So that is the only issues you have. As you get close to the keep, you do see a huge army, probably a couple of thousand ghouls surrounding the keep.
Jesus Christ.
This is kind of that represents where you think the dragon is.
Oh.
Yeah, because what you've heard, the dragon lives somewhere on top of the keep. But you are kind of close to this army, so this could be a dangerous place. I need another set of stealth checks.
Do we have a chance to do anything?
Yeah, so you could plan to do something. You're like kind of in this neighborhood, but you have to cross an open field to get to the lake over here. So that's where the danger comes in. So if you want to do something before doing it, go for it.
We want to risk this, or there's ways to do this safer.
We could
How
pass
would
without
you-
trace.
Yeah, would you be okay with using magic to support us?
I know Rio would if she was here.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm just looking it up here. There we go.
Cool.
All right, so
So
Alwyn.
distribute more damage. Yeah.
So Alwyn takes a cast of Pass Without Trace, giving you all plus what? 10?
10. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Give me another round of stealth checks.
So we got
Sneaky,
30.
sneaky. Oh yeah. So you are
Thank you
very
for that
quiet.
30. Thank you for that 32.
Yeah.
And as you get close to the beach, you would see in the mist what looks like a small island in the middle of the lake with a house that has a light on and smoke coming from the chimney. It's a little bit curious. Almost like someone's living there.
I'll very quietly ask Zutan. I'll point in that direction. What is that?
He says, "What's what?"
Surprise, motherfucker.
Zutan pulls out a gat. But no, he would just like kind of look at you strange and say, "The lake? What do you mean? What's what?"
You do not see this. Interesting.
He says, "I know the lake has a dangerous beast within it. Do you see something out in the water?"
Perhaps it was just a mirage. Never mind. Press on.
All right. He looks like he's going to press you, but just kind of shrugs. So he would kind of bring you to a point along the shore here. There's like a small 20-foot drop into the water, like a cliff. And he says, if you jump down here, there's an old pipe that goes into the under area of the keep. He says, one thing to be aware of, you're going to have to hold your breath for a moment while you go through the pipe. And there is a very powerful beast that lives in this lake. It's unlikely he'll be near this part of the lake as you swim by, but if you have a way of checking the water first, that might be to your benefit. I don't see it right now, but I can't see too far into the depths.
Indeed. And these Alhun, they are within the keep, you say? Or are they...
He says, yes, the Alhun are within the keep. Or at least I believe they are.
Okay.
That's where the ghouls seem to stay close when they're not serving them.
You said jump down. Is there a safer way than jumping since don't want to land in the water?
He says, I guess you could go down the shore a bit, but then you'd have to swim back over here. The shore.
We do have
Oh, go ahead.
ropes. We do
Yeah.
have ropes that we can extend to
He-
climb down rather than jump.
He kind of looks nearby, and yeah, we'll say there's like a dead tree on the hill. He says, well, you could tie your ropes up to that. Just be cautious. We're still only a couple 100 feet from a bunch of ghouls. I'll say he's kind of like ducked down, looking out over the hills towards the
Excellent.
keep.
Let's do that.
All right, so you're going to leave a rope here and climb down into the water? I'll say...
Yeah.
That now?
Radu will use his hempen rope.
You're pretty sure that, climbing into the water will make it less likely that something notices you rather than jumping in.
And Radu will lead the way, just in case.
Okay. He says, I'll return to my hideout and wait word from you there. Good luck.
Thank you very much for everything. Appreciate it. See you soon.
He nods. He says, yes, see you soon. So he starts sneaking away. All right, so we climbing into the lake and swimming down?
Wait, you guys want to swim in the lake and find how to get through the keep right now without having all the parts of the keep?
Oh, I thought that was...
Yeah, I thought that's what we were doing.
What am I missing?
Am I missing something? Because I thought this was just how to get to the keep to get to the vault, not destroy the Alhoon.
There's Alhoon
He just
there.
said there's Alhun in there, so...
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I was still thinking this is like how we're getting into the vault rather than
Well,
We don't have the key.
doing this quest.
yeah,
If
you...
were shot at once.
I don't think you guys know where the vault is right now anyway.
Yeah. It's not like we're gonna go down there and go through a pipe and then the vault is gonna be right. I won't. No.
You never
but-
know.
know that.
Just right there
Yeah,
where you come in.
Never know.
This isn't a peculiar place for the vault to be, just in this
Yeah, but we're
random
gonna go
room.
kill some. We're gonna kill some Alhoon. Do I have to persuade Ophelia to kill some Alhoon? I don't know.
No. I'm just curious as to what we're doing here.
Generated this dungeon.
It's like the main quest is like right where you enter. It's like stupid AI dungeons. This is silly.
Just randomize it right at the entrance.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite roguelikes. You try to get to the next level, it's right next to the stairs descending. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was poor
What do we
planning. All right.
Sorry,
So
that was my mistake. Yeah, I guess we can go.
all right.
Well,
So
thank you for your blessing.
you are climbing down, and I'll say as you hit the water, it is pretty deep here. You would see that the middle of the lake looks even deeper as it gets towards that island. So who's the first in, Radu?
Correct.
So out a ways, you would see a large dark shadow moving around near the island.
Do I see the entrance that he talked about?
Yeah, so the pipe is about like 10 feet below if you swim down. You could swim down and into
Okay.
it.
I'm going to stay right here and guide people and keep an eye on the shadow.
It's about 800 feet away, the shadow.
It's too close.
So it's closer than you'd like it to be, let's say that.
Exactly.
But so far, it's not swimming over this way. All right, so you are trying to quickly and quietly swim down to the pipe. Who has Pass Without Trace?
I'll win.
All right, so I'm going to say with Pass Without Trace, I don't think any of you can fail this. So yeah, you are moving through the water a lot quieter than you usually would, because swimming obviously would make some noise. Does anyone have a con that is below 12. A con score.
No. Not me.
Okay. So you swim down and into this pipe. And it looks like the pipe is partially flooded as well. You make your way into it. Luckily, you're all pretty con whatever. So you can, I don't want to say con heavy, but whatever the term would be.
Constituous.
Healthy, good lungs, so you are able to hold your breath without issues. Fortitudious, I don't know, whatever the word would be. And you swim up on the other side where the pipe is sort of on an incline. You kind of climb up it a little, and there is a partially destroyed grate there. It looks like something tore it open that you can crawl through. Like the metal has been ripped to the side, like where it was kind of rusted and something just broke through it.
Yeah, what?
It was me.
It was you. It looks like something just like literally pulled it. So like the metal is kind of bent. Something obviously very strong came through here at some point.
I look at Alwyn and go, "You're the tracker. What does that mean?"
Ray had a night walk.
You could do a survival check.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
I touch Alwyn and say, "Please guide me on your answer."
I can help.
Yeah, Redu's helping on that.
So yeah, you would think that this was something with hands, not actually claws, like you first thought.
No tear marks
Oh.
or anything. It looks like it was blunt ripped open.
Yeah, like something just grabbed it and raw strengthed it.
I think Alric was here? Or not Alric, Alduin?
Possibly. I don't know how much he liked to swim.
I don't know many people that could just rip it off.
Not to brag or anything, but I ripped my band-aids off.
You only cried for half an hour?
Yeah, 35.
Give me a moment.
How tough are you? Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How tough are you?
I thought we were
Okay.
trying to go quietly.
We are. This is all figment of your imagination. You're hearing voices again.
Alright, so you crawl through this area. On the other side, there is a ladder that kind of goes up to what looks like an open drainage grate. Assume you climb up there. And that leads you into a new area.
Level 2.
Yeah, I thought this was like the entrance to the keep rather than us going to an island like an idiot.
Well, this isn't going to the island. This is going under the keep. The island was north. You went south into the pipe.
Oh, see, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the island is, you'd have to have swam towards that big black shadow, which I don't think anyone wanted to do.
This is dark. It's like a DC movie.
Alright, so who was in front?
Red followed by Alwyn.
You're second?
No, I'd probably be somewhere in the middle for the pass without trace, right? I don't know what my area coverage is. Operation Peg.
Alright, so as you enter the area, there is a large pipe that kind of leads through here. The ground seems pretty cracked and messed up. and you would hear the sound of movement in the tunnels beyond. Does anyone want a light source?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just go ahead and mark yourselves, and I'll give you the appropriate light.
You want? Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we are. Continual light rock for the win.
Right.
Yeah, those are so handy.
I'm a big fan.
Are you? You have blades and spin around in a circle.
I'm constantly on the rotate mode. Oscillate.
It's only three blades and it vibrates. It's from Harbor Freight.
You know, it's bronze. Cool, but yeah, we do this.
I'm gonna slowly go forward.
I'm gonna slowly follow.
Alright, so the ground
I'm
cracks a
slowly
little
wait.
as you walk across it.
Step back.
Going to the pipe.
Radu, we do have a 10-foot pole and our bag of holding if you would like to poke the ground with it.
So Radu,
I'm gonna prepare.
if you want to examine the ground, survival might tell you something.
Okay.
I was gonna run across the pipe and prepare to grab him if he falls.
So you think this floor is weak, but you don't think it is in danger of like giving way. So you think it should be safe to walk across.
I think this would be a great area for us to run through if we're chased by something huge.
Cool.
Oh.
So as you're walking across the pipe, I'll say, everyone pause for a second. Ophelia, something odd happens. You would notice that parts of the floor are cracking where no one is walking.
I immediately tell Radu to back up. This is not right, and get on the pipe because the floor is cracking where it shouldn't be. Yeah.
What?
I'm like, Radu, look over there. The floor's cracking. Get up here.
And as you say that, several creatures burst through the floor.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Give me initiative rolls.
No.
How
He
about
refuses.
no?
How about no?
How do I use the soundboard?
Oh, and I forgot to drag Ray Bear out. Floop.
I don't know. Can you mute the soundboard?
Sound.
It's just,
If
it's so loud. It's
you go to the gearbox and try to I've done.
Yeah.
Wait, do we all have a soundboard?
I think
Yeah.
anyone can use it.
No, nobody has a soundboard. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah,
Like soundboard will stop. Yeah.
yeah, it's probably best if we tone that down a little. But wait, is my thing not working? Oh,
Too
it
much
is. That's weird.
information.
That's weird. Why is that not working? All right, let me try again. So yeah, give me initiative rolls as these things burst through the floor. Oh, there it goes. The first to act is going to be Alwyn. So yeah, these ghouls possibly traveling below the floor may have heard you, and suddenly they rip their way through. Several of them snarling, and others a little bit more others less feral. You see more of those iron ghouls.
Would Alwyn remember this one from the last fight? Is that the one that piercing worked out horribly for?
Yeah, that's the one that kept spewing gases everywhere when you slashed or pierced it.
Good. Alright. Alwyn's gonna step up 5 feet and fire upon that one, but first, let me take a selfie. Favored foe.
Why are you shooting it? I could beat it up with a rod.
Alright, so you do a favored foe on that creature, concentrating on that. 12 is not going to be enough. The creature has pretty good armor, and your arrow just sticks in his chest plate. 29 would strike, though. Doing... that's not actually Hunter's Mark. It would be a D4, not a D6, I believe, right?
It's
It
a
plays the
D6 at
same.
bottom.
Yeah, it plays the same as Hunter's Mark. Because it
Uh,
starts out at a D4 and
scales.
then moves to a 1D6 at 6th level, so it plays out like a Hunter's Mark without the item interact.
Oh, I see. Alright, so 7, 11, and another 6. So 17 points of damage to that ghoul as Ray uses her reaction.
Okay.
And
since I did not use my bonus action, where the heck did my concentration go? Ray bite. So Ray flies out 25 feet and bites this dude.
Alright, so as she does that, the creature almost seems like he had his glaive sort of set, is going to get a reaction attack on her.
Yeah.
But 21 would strike. As she comes in, though, well, no, he would miss her. So she
Misses.
flies around the glaive, hitting him for 14. Blasting him with, or slashing at him.
Okay, and then Ray goes back, and she is at 40, so 25. That would be 40 there.
Okay. So that's it for Alwyn and Ray.
Does that give this dude an oppie?
I guess that would give this guy an oppie too, wouldn't it?
No, he
I
used
thought
his
that
reaction.
He
used
just
reaction.
used his reaction.
But yeah, I think it would give this guy an oppie from where she flew.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he is going to use his reaction. Swing
That'll
at
open him
her.
up to the rest of the group.
Oh,
That will hit.
He's going to bite her as she flies away, doing 13 piercing. And I guess a con save, unless she's immune to disease. Alright, so she would contract Daracool fever.
She's not a humanoid, is she?
She is not.
Oh yeah, that's true. Alright, never mind, so she's okay. Alright, so let's see.
Plot twist. Lou's like, actually, she does contract it. We're like, ah!
The ghoul is gonna climb up and move 5, 10, 15, 20, giving you an oppie. Kudo, if you have something.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, so actually he wouldn't even have to do that. He could stop here because I forget he has a glaive. So he's gonna swing his glaive over at Alwyn. Although we might move forward anyway. Because, oh yeah, you have a bow out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he is gonna do that, knowing that you could do ranged. Oh, he is gonna crit you.
I will silvery barbs that with my reaction.
Okay, so you spend your reaction and a first level spell to Weave Fate. Who are you gonna give the bonus to?
I'll give the bonus. I can't choose Alwyn on the bonus, right? So I'll give the bonus to our heavy hitter, Radu. And I casted.
I think you can.
You can.
Yeah, you just can't choose the ghoul, which is weird because you can't choose the target that you affected.
Okay.
I mean,
No
you can
worries.
go ahead and link the spell just to make sure I'm correct on that.
And I'm gonna cast it using psionic sorcery.
Okay.
Instead. And let me link it.
Alright, so I will do a reroll, and Alwyn, you gain advantage. Also, I'm not getting an AC for you, Kudo. Is there an AC on your sheet? For your token, I mean?
Let me check. I thought I inputted that. That would be the easiest thing to input portal.
Okay. Oh no! It seems that he is destined to crit you.
I'm sorry.
So you would take 21 slashing on the first attack.
It's more than the previous attack, too.
Second attack, 14 will miss you as you dodge to the side. And third attack, luckily 14 misses you again as you kind of step right and left, avoiding both of the cuts. So take the 21 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I need a concentration check, DC 10. See if you hold.
Concentrate on favored foe.
You do, yeah. Alright, so you hold that. You don't lose it. That's it for the Iron Ghoul. Clank.
Cool. Until we figure out everything that's going on, I am going to use my Thunder Gauntlet on the dude next to me.
Oh, alright, so
missing.
you swing down, whiffing, as he steps to the side. Second punch. He has used his reaction, so you can move away if you wish.
I'm gonna scoot over here and try to hit the Revenant.
The Iron Ghoul, you mean?
Iron
You get
Ghoul,
flank.
Not where he is. He'd have to hop up on the pipe. But 28 will strike regardless. As thunder crackles, doing 14 thunder damage.
He is now taunted on me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action use my boots to
Winding path.
hop back over here.
All right. So that ends Clank's turn. Kudo.
Kudo will wave his claw slowly in the air and start muttering some words, and then cast slow. And I think it catches everybody. Yep.
All right. So saves versus wisdom. Let's see. What's the DC?
17.
All right. So
Oh,
the first
not right.
first taunted guy just makes it.
Which one?
That was this one, the one attacking Alwyn.
Let me think for a moment.
Go ahead. Use your resources.
The guy had a fucking multiple attacks. Yeah, I think I am going to use my resources. But more scarily, I'm using my reaction, I guess.
Silvery
Don't like that.
barbs.
Yeah.
All right, so you once again attempt to weave fate. Who are you going to give advantage to this time?
I will give advantage to, I guess Ophelia's coming up soon. So
Just
I have to
FYI,
give
there
her-
is an advantage marker. The green arrow.
Very good.
Better than the Green Lantern.
All right, so Ophelia is given advantage, and he must re-roll his save. Wisdom save. Nope, he fails and is affected by slow. Second guy will also attempt a wisdom save. He will fail and also be affected by slow. Beep, 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 beep. The big one is wisdom save. 18, so he would make it. The two really big ones in front. One of them... Oh, Clank, you would have had to roll for Stench. I keep forgetting these guys have Stench. It wouldn't have mattered for what you... Well, actually, it might have. Con save.
I'll roll real quick.
Oh, make you redo the attack. Alright, so that one failed. Yes, he made it anyway. And the last one...
I have to roll con too, I'm guessing.
No, you're not near the large ones with the stench. The last one would just fail, so they are all affected by your slow. Yeah, so they're all affected by your slow as you concentrate on the
this
spell.
dude.
Oh yeah, except
Okay.
for that one, yeah.
Well, I don't like being in the middle. I'm gonna go this way.
Okay. So you
Well,
step
actually,
to the...
first, before I go that way, I'm gonna ask Alwyn, are you staying there or are you leaving?
I will be staying here. I have nowhere to retreat to.
Okay. I'm going to go behind
I.
you.
Oh, never mind.
the only place you could retreat to is down the grate, but then you couldn't attack if you went back below.
Correct.
Could I just pop my head up and throw firebolts and stuff from down there?
Oh, I was talking to Alwyn, if he retreated back there. I mean, you could go on the ladder, but then you'd be basically prone if they decided to stab down at you if one of them got back there.
Okay. Anyways, that's my turn.
Okay, so you retreat behind him. The Drake Companion, I assume, goes after Alwyn, so it would be the Iron Ghoul's turn. Affected by the slow, he is not happy about that. So he is going to come over here. And he is going to go for Kudo.
Oh no.
Can he attack around the corner like that?
Yes.
That's
Because he
crazy.
can...
Oh, that's brutal.
I mean, it's a 5-foot square, so he could be standing, like, over here and just stab over at you. Like, at the edge of the square.
Do you have like
you know-
some sort or anything? Like,
Not with like reach weapons.
Okay.
So luckily he would miss though, and being slowed he only gets one attack. So at the end of his turn, he gets another wisdom save. Beep, 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 beep. Yep, still slowed. The bloated ghoul is gonna come over here and lunge at Ophelia. Using a claw first, which will strike you,
Does it?
slashing you for 17 points of damage and requiring a con save. Alright, so you make the con save, but take 17, and he will then bite at you. Lunging to bite, but you knock him back, keeping him at bay. Ophelia.
Okay.
Give me a stench. Give me a stench save.
Oh yeah, what is it, con?
Or wait, no, it's this one. It is a con save, yeah.
Yeah, I like really can't fail this.
Alright, so you were immune to the ghoul stench once again for 24 hours.
Okay. So now this dude
Plank is
is
as
also
well.
in Elwyn's range, so he can't fire a bow, right? So both
He
of
can,
them
it
are-
would just be a disadvantage.
doesn't help me out too much. What kind of positioning changes things a lot. I was hoping he wasn't going to go that. Yeah. So I will main action emboldening bond. Right, it's an action. As an action, yeah. It's going to be me. Let me see real quick how close I was.
oh, this guy does have a reaction though.
He does, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm within 30 feet, so I can throw it on Alwyn if I wanted to. I'm gonna put it on me, Clank, and
Alwyn.
Radu.
Put it on Alwyn. I keep forgetting it.
He can
And
put it on
you're-
whoever he wants. You don't tell him what to do. Plus, you
You're
wouldn't
right.
even
All
you
right.
wouldn't even know what she's doing.
I
so
apologize.
Hush you.
No, you're
And-
fine.
And your advantage is gone because I think it gets used up on the next thing. So your con save.
Oh, true. Yeah. So the advantage is used.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, Radu, you're just gonna have to get used to it since you're our frontliner. I need you to start getting used to just doing it. Like, it's just too good for somebody, that's going to be taking damage when we can teleport to each other and split the damage between the three of us, As a bonus action, yeah, I'm gonna just heal myself. Healing word. Let's do first level. Give me 7 back. If I move, fuck, I don't think I can move. Yeah. They're slowed. Yeah. I'm just gonna healing word myself, and then I'm gonna stay here since I'm kind of in the thick of it. And that's gonna be it.
All right, so you end your turn. The ghoul abomination is gonna slowly turn towards you, attempting to bite. Oh, I think he just...
That is a miss.
Yeah, I guess he didn't have room for flank. So yeah, that would miss you, luckily. So being slowed, that's all he can do, except for another save at the end of his turn. Which he would make.
Oh, come on.
Boop, 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 boop. As he starts moving normal. Radu, I need a stench save. It's the stink from these abominations is almost unbearable. 14? I think that makes it.
Yeah,
Just barely. Alright, so you make it and are also immune to the stench for 24 hours of these particular ghouls.
Excellent. Sorry, I'm not answering you, Ophelia, because I'm distracted right now.
No, you're good. Do what you gotta do. I just figured when it's not your turn, after your turn, just add
Yeah.
that to your global so that you'll never forget, right? So
Global your
bonus,
face.
bonus, and then I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna do a wild rage. So let me roll the D8 before we look at it.
So once again, Radu just starts laughing like a madman. Alright, a bolt of light shoots from your chest. What are you, Captain Planet?
Yep.
Another creature of your choice. Con save. Okay, who are you going to shoot your Captain Planet bolt at?
I forgot to move first.
That's
So
very
let's
random.
do this guy.
South guy? Or wait, that guy. Okay.
Blubberbutts. And I'm going to be moving here.
blubberbutt.
16? What's the DC?
24.
8 plus your proficiency plus con modifier. So 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, he makes it.
Alright. So he is... You can use this effect on each of your turns as a bonus action. Alright, so that would have been a bonus action to do that. I assume, though, as part of the rage, you were able to do it on your first turn. Okay, so yeah, he would resist it this turn, but remember, you can do that each turn as a bonus action.
Okay. And then I moved back here so I couldn't get flanked by a big Bubba Jim there easily. And then I'm going to be taking my bludgeoning weapon against that guy.
Alright, you bring your large maul down upon him.
And then I need to
Smart fighter.
Alright, you club him. 20 will strike, or 22. Plus 2 circumstance bonus.
And I said D4 against it, so I need a slash roll, even though I made it.
Yeah, well, you don't have to roll it, because that would hit.
Oh.
But if you want to, you can.
Okay. I can't apply it to damage, can I?
No, it would just be to the attack.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then I'm looking for my mace again, or maul again.
Alright,
Woohoo.
so you slam the maul into him, doing 12 as he stumbles backward. Second attack.
So you said I didn't need to roll that D4 last time. Can I roll the D4 now, or is that too much meta?
No, so if you call it, I mean, like, because you said you were doing it on the first attack.
Okay, then I'm not doing it. Great.
Yeah. So at this point, you would have already used it. 25 or 27 will strike again. Doing another 10. As you slam them all into him multiple times, knocking him back, but he is still coming. Anything else?
Yep. Nope. That's it.
All right. The Ghoul Abomination is going to...
I'm AC 16.
He's going to slash at you, unable to get into a flank. So he does a bite. 15 luckily would miss you. And at the end of his turn, he's going to make another wisdom, or a wisdom
fail.
save, which he would fail, continuing to be slowed. New round, Alwyn.
I think Alwyn is just going to use his sword. Wow.
All right,
You
so
had advantage, right?
yeah, the first one would
Oh,
have
it did have-
advantage, but 11
but
would still
wouldn't
miss.
hit,
Yeah. 27 would strike. I'm assuming you're attacking the one you have marked, right?
Yeah.
So that would be the north one. So what do you deal to him? 6, 12,
Reaction.
17. All right.
Okay. And then Ray bite.
All right.
Ray
Ray
moves
bites
here.
at the south one,
And
gaining flank.
her flank.
Oh, but no.
Girl.
That is going to miss, and I assume end your turns.
Yes.
Alright, the slowed creature, angered at your spell. Did you say you cast that psionically?
No.
Or no, you cast... Never mind, he cast the other thing psionically. So he does know that you cast something, so he's going to swing at you. Ooh, 24, I believe, will hit you, Kudo, since you don't have your reaction to Silvery.
It is 23. It doesn't matter, but yeah, that hits, unfortunately.
Alright, so you are struck for 5 slashing. Luckily, a very bad roll. But that is a con save, which you would make. And at the end of his turn, wisdom save. Which he fails, continuing to be slowed. Clank. Oh yeah, I forgot that guy was taunted.
And Alwyn, you don't have advantage.
Yeah, Alan, you would have used that advantage.
Cool. I think I am
It's big green arrow. Okay.
going to give this guy an oppie and scoot over there.
He will
Misses.
miss you.
Cool. And I am going to first punch this guy.
Alright, the one you taunted last time?
Yep.
Yeah, 19 plus 4, 23 would strike him. Crackling thunder for 9 damage.
And then I am going to try to turn and punch that guy.
Okay.
Oh. We might get
Oh,
there.
that would
Oh,
crit.
sweet.
Oh,
Cool.
For another
That's
21.
pretty good. Pretty good. And they're both taunted on me. And I'll hop around like a little crow and say, "Come at me, bro."
Okay.
And then bonus action, I am going to use my defensive field to give me temp HP. And that's my turn.
Alright, Kudo.
Alright. Do I remember if this guy was slowed or not?
They are both slowed currently.
Okay. And if I move south, that makes it 15 feet away from him and not 10 feet away.
This would be 10 feet right here. Because
If I
remember...
move south,
Oh, yeah, that would be 15 feet from that first
Okay.
guy.
Kudo hops off the pipe, and he'll. You just see a trickle of blood because there is no gesturing or anything for this spell. Oh, he'll just mutter some words, and a spike of psychic energy will hit the guy over here who's going next for Mind Sliver.
Alright,
Nice.
you attack the Iron Ghoul with Psychic Energy, which is a int save. Oh, he would resist.
Oh my god, bastards! All right.
Those jerks.
And
Smarter
I
than you
think-
expected.
yeah, I think I'll. Oh, +2. I think that is my turn, unfortunately.
Alright, the Ghoul is going to slowly turn around, bringing his glaive down upon Clank. 20 would just miss as you jump to the side, and then he will make another wisdom save, which he will fail. The bloated ghoul is going to lunge at... I guess he would lunge at Radu, because you bonked him. But he is going to move out of Ophelia's threat, giving you an oppie if you have one that you want to take.
I do want to take that. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's double team this guy. Ladies first.
Yeah. Oh.
Whew. No, spend your reaction and whiff. So he steps here, and he is going to lunge at Radu with a flurry of attacks. 21 will strike you with the claw, dealing 6 slashing, because you are raging. Also, you should mark yourself as raging. And you would be affected by his claw, which halves your speed.
Could have.
I-
Yeah, there you go.
No,
Doesn't
still
matter.
missed it.
Yeah,
I was
so
literally typing it.
your speed would be halved, and you have disadvantage on dex-based checks for a minute, but you can repeat the save to drop that each turn.
Excellent.
After the claw, he goes for the bite. 17?
Yeah.
Will strike you. Biting into you for 8 points of piercing. Luckily, again, your rage carries you through, and a con save to avoid the fever. Alright, so you do avoid the fever. And just FYI, this is the rage marker.
Thank you. And
Just to remind me I have to have certain damages.
can I roll that emboldening bond on each one of these saves, or just one?
One roll per turn, not per round, per turn.
Okay, per turn. So yes, thank you.
Yeah, so the first one you could. All right, so that ends the bloated ghoul's turn. Ophelia.
Oh joy.
And just to remind you, this one is no longer slowed, so he does have a reaction.
Yep.
No one teleport to where I am.
All right. Fuck it. Here we go. It's going up.
What's that? Oh, Spirit Guardians. All right.
Spirit Guardians. Let me put the aura on.
Aggro, activate.
It's level 3. It's level 3.
Okay, so you use a third level spell, channeling your Spirit Guardians.
I am going to move as well. Actually, do I want to move? right out of range. In range. In range. Out of range.
How big is it showing to us? About 15 feet or what?
Yeah, it's 15 feet. Yeah, I'm going to take the Oppie.
Alright, so the
Here.
big ghoul is going to bite at you. Luckily, 18 will miss. So you move over there.
I am also going to... Can I pull this dude with my bonus action? Like, into my aura?
Yeah, you could pull him into Rado's square.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
I think so, unless your thing says unoccupied square.
It does not.
Alright, so you pull him towards you using your telekinetic power. He will attempt to resist, but 13 is not enough, I don't think.
It is not. So then he rolls to decide if he's going to take half.
Alright. Wisdom save would fail as well, doing 14 points of damage.
And that is going to be my turn. Now that I have them all in my aura.
Alright, so this one is going to move over. Oh, he's going to wisdom save. He's going to fail, taking 16. As he is seared by your energies, he then moves in to attack.
Yep.
Clawing.
Oh.
It's going to crit Ophelia.
Sucks.
Oh, hold on.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know it.
I was hoping you would call it.
Go ahead and
Psionic.
use those spells.
I was like looking at my phone. I was like, "What crit? Huh?" And silvery barb stat. Hopefully
Alright.
it doesn't again.
So, first level spell.
Yep.
Alright.
No, psionic sorcery. I'll paste it.
Your point. One of your points. Okay. So you spend another sorcery point to channel a silvery. Go ahead and who are you giving advantage to?
I'm going to give advantage to my man Radu.
Alright, Radu has advantage, and the creature is gonna claw. Missing Ophelia with the first. 19 would miss again. Oh, but a 27 is gonna bite you. Dealing 17 points of piercing. And requiring a concentration. DC 10.
I am going to Emboldening Bond. Should know that.
Okay, so you hold your spell. That is it for him. Radu. So this creature is in your square. You're going to have to leave it before you can attack. And if you end here, you'll be knocked prone by him.
Yeah, no, I was planning to go here, so Blubberbutt can take an Oppie on me while I move there. Right?
Yes, he's going to bite you. 15 just misses.
Yep, just misses. I'm posting the wild magic again just so we can see what I'm doing to him.
Bonus
he is
action.
The one. Yeah, it's the bonus light shoots him.
All right, other Captain Planet blast.
And
so
saving throw,
save.
con saving throw, and that was 13.
Oh, he is going to make it, so he resists your blast.
I really suck at this.
I can't blind any of these guys. It's almost like their eyes are rotting out or something.
And then I'm going to spend both my attacks on this guy. The first one, I'm going to do the emboldening bond. So since I can't figure out which the macro is, I'm going to hit and then roll a d4.
Sure. Well, if you miss, it wouldn't matter. Even with a d4, that's going to miss.
Okay. And then...
Oh,
What the?
Jeez, wow, that's a lot of 8s. All right, so yeah, he dodges back and forth as you swing your big maul at him.
Okay. And I'm kind of done.
All right, at the end of your turn, you can roll to drop the ghoul poison claw effect on you. Oh, still slowed. All right, the abomination. Fails his save for your spirit guardians.
He was hooking me up with the...
So he takes some amount of damage. Some amount of damage?
Oh, sorry, I was messaging Radu how to do the global modifier.
That's fine. So he takes 7 radiant. Angered by this, he's going to move forward. And he will give you an Oppie, Radu, as he does so. Oh, but that will miss. Or wait, with the flank, and actually, yeah, with the emboldening bond, that would hit. Oh, true, minus 2 to AC. Alright, so you strike him. Dealing 11 points of damage. Let's see, 10, 15, and he's going to have to dash because of slow to get over here. At the end of his turn, we'll do a save. And fail. Alright. So new round, Alwyn. You are now within the stench. I need a con save. Alright, so you are resistant to the... what are these things? These are the Ghoul Abomination Stench for 24 hours. And you guys can track that on the extended effects. That's the easiest way. Just in case you get in another battle like next week and you're like, did we fight these? Am I immune? That's a good way of knowing. But Alwyn, what are you going to do?
Short sword the one right in front of me.
Alright, go to shank him. 20 will stab him on the first attack. Doing 12, 14. Second stab, 22 will strike again. Doing another... wait, were you attacking... Okay, so you were attacking this one up here.
Yeah.
Okay, I did the wrong one, so that would be... This guy gains back 14. And the other one takes 14. Second attack would be another 10, which would put him to wounded.
Okay, and then Ray bite for the flank. That will hit.
For another 16 on the southern one. Alright.
Southern one, sir. Yep.
So that ends her turn.
Sorry, I was testing my... Dang.
That's fine. Alright, so the slowed ghoul is once again going to swing at the caster who slowed him.
He's going to take some damage first.
He will take 19. which will no, he's not wounded yet. So he's gonna swing at Kudo.
At disadvantage.
Oh, do you have him?
15.
Oh, if you have
Yeah,
him taunted,
I
he's
do
gonna
have-
go for you. Sorry, I forgot
Cool.
about the taunt. So 26, I assume would hit you.
Yeah.
Doing 9 slashing.
Do I have any reactions? I don't think so.
Luckily, you do have some temp HP, which will take a good portion of it.
Yeah.
And at the end of his turn, he is going to make a wisdom save. Oh, he will make it. So he doodle-doodle drops his slow.
That's fucking frightening.
The second one. No, wait, it's not his turn yet. It is now Clank's turn.
Cool. Clink will look at Kudo and say, "You need out of there."
No, I can handle myself. Kill him.
Cool. Great. And Clink will start swinging at one to the south.
Alright, you go to punching him.
Yep.
Yeah, 28 will strike, zapping him for 13 and taunting him again. That will also
Yep.
wound him.
And then I will do the same. The one right next to me.
Alright, another punch, but that will be
That's not gonna work.
dodged. Yeah. Alright, anything else?
I guess I'll give myself. No, that's not it. I mean, yeah, why not? I'll give myself 8 more temp HP.
Alright, Kudo.
Alright. Well, one to the north is still slowed, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll try to mind sliver.
Which one you mind slivering?
The one that's still slowed.
Okay. So he does a int save. Oh, he's too smart.
Damn.
These guys are too smart for you.
Okay. That is my turn.
Alright, so that ends your turn. The slowed one, who is not taunted, is going to
Roll for damage.
save. Well, you roll for damage. He rolls for save.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Alright, so he takes 16. I think he is going to swing at Alwyn. 3 attacks.
He's not slowed anymore?
Oh, that's the slowed one. Sorry, I thought it was the other one. 26 will strike you, though, Alwyn. The first attack, doing 6 slashing. And forcing another con save. I think you are... No, you're not wounded yet, almost. Oh, so you lose... Yeah?
Sure.
You're gonna use what?
Yeah, I'll use a flashing beam to give him +5.
Alright, so you spend your reaction and your flash, and you would hold your favored foe. That is it for that ghoul. The bloated ghoul would fail his save, taking 11. Angered by this, he's going to come up to Ophelia. Actually, he's going to move here. So he claws. 22 will strike you with the flank.
It will.
9 slashing, and 2 con saves. For some reason, you're not marked as concentrating. So you make them both on the first claw. Second claw, so you took your 9 damage. Natural 1 will miss as he kind of stumbles, swinging with the second claw. Then a bite attack, luckily misses you as well. Ending his turn. Ophelia.
Okay, I am going to, as my main action, take the dodge, and as my bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word on myself. That's level 2.
Alright. So you would gain 10 hit points as healing energies coalesce around you.
And that is going to be my turn.
Alright, the Ghoul Abomination is attempting... Oh wait, sorry, the Iron Ghoul, I forgot to roll his Wisdom save for the slow.
Bad roll. Oh, I should re-roll that then.
You should. Why would you re-roll that? Oh, he is lost slow as well.
Oh, shit.
So that's so you actually you do still have one slow, this guy.
Just the one big dude, yeah, but
alright, so this guy does a wisdom save, which will fail, so he takes 6. And he is going to also go ham on Ophelia, but at disadvantage because she's dodging. So claw 13 will or 15 will miss. 20 will miss. And a 13 will miss as you dodge back and forth, keeping him at bay. He is then going to move away from you, giving you an oppie. If you want to take it.
Yeah, I'm for sure taking that. Can I bless strikes and oppie?
If it allows you to do it on any attack, then yes.
I'll link it.
Yeah, so it doesn't mention anything about when it would happen. So yeah, it's just extra. Yeah, 22 would strike. Your mace. So you hit him for 6 plus 2, 8 points of damage. Alright, so spend your reaction. He's going to go 5, 15, 20, 25, 30 over to here. Radu.
He just noped the fuck out.
Yeah, he just goes running out of the searing light circle.
I'm gonna piss him off then. I'm going to once again. I'm going to do the Captain Planet at Mr. Bloated. So 13, I believe.
All right, so he will make a con save.
Come on, fail it.
He will fail it.
Yay! 1d6. So
I'm blinded, more importantly.
Alright, so he takes 4 points of damage, becoming blinded from the shot. Put him at disadvantage on attacks.
which will make the Captain Planet video I linked even funnier.
I gotta go look at it now.
Alright, that's your bonus action.
Sorry. Needs to cook something and then it's getting in my throat. Smoke. What's happening to me constitution-wise? I'm slowed. So that,
You are at half speed and you are at disadvantage on dex checks until you drop the ghoul's claw effect.
and this guy's not damaged at all?
Oh, no, he is. I just didn't mark him. They're both
Okay. I'm going to maul him. I'm going to try see if the macro worked on my that I jury rigged, and if it didn't, I'm going to put on the emboldening bond link that he gave me.
All right, 16.
No, it didn't. Yeah. What?
Well, 16 would hit him even without the emboldening bond because I assume
Excellent.
you were using it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you smash him with the maul for 12 with the first strike. Second attack. 13 is going to just miss as he dodges to the side.
Could have held on to the emboldening bond before to this one. Oh well. And then he gets to have an opportunity of attack at me because I'm gonna come back to here.
Why? Have you seen him? Can you walk away?
So 20 would strike you for 10 piercing as he bites you while you leave the area.
10 piercing. Oh,
Because it's halved.
I was double checking if 10 was the half or 10 was the whole, and I needed a half.
I just have to remember to have them. Alright, so yeah, you take your 10 piercing. Anything else?
I need to roll my con.
Yep, at the end of your turn. What's the +4?
That's the emboldening bond. Ignore it. So it's just 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would fail. You blinded this guy, right?
Yeah, the exploding guy.
Okay. So that is it for Radu. The slowed ghoul is going to do a wisdom save. Fail it. Taking 11 radiant. He is going to swing with disadvantage, biting at Ophelia. 10 is going to miss, and that will end his turn with a wisdom save. Oh, he drops the slow. Alright, so that's it for him, and into the new round, Alwyn. Now, are you you are immune to the whoa, he's doing a bunch of stuff. You are immune to the
24 hours. I don't know how to do the extended effect.
uh
Is that
I'll
So-
add it in the log for you.
yeah, under Holy Trinity, one of the tabs is extended effect.
Oh, okay.
Under the party sheet info. But 19 would strike on the second stab, as he is assume you are stabbing this
North
one.
guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so he staggers back with the hit, bleeding quite a bit now, a black viscous blood, as he is
Okay.
badly wounded.
Alright, then Ray bites. 16?
At the flanked one, yes,
Or
18
22,
will
I
strike.
guess. Or 18, yeah. Okay.
For 7, okay. Anything else?
That takes care of us.
Alright, so this guy has to do a wisdom save. He would make it, so half damage from the radiant energy. Which would be
Ophelia.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm fucking around in the extended sheets.
alright, so he takes 7. He's going to turn around towards Ray. Oh wait, no, sorry, he's taunted, huh? He's gonna go for Clank. 18 would miss. 12 would miss. Ooh, but 23 will land, striking you for 11. Which is partially absorbed, and that would end his turn. Clank.
Cool. I think I will continue doing what I have been doing. I will first punch this one down below.
Okay. Oh, you are not concentrating anymore, Kudo, because they've all broken your slow. Yeah, 23 would strike. Hitting him for 7. And taunting him once more.
Yeah, and I am gonna try to taunt this guy as well.
Okay. Nope, that is gonna miss. He
So-
dodges.
Cool. Then I think that is my turn.
All right, Kudo.
Your mic is very staticky, by the way. I'll point 2 claws at these guys, and I'm going to twin spell Dissonant Whispers.
All right, so you
And-
spend what, 2 sorcery points?
2 sorcery points. 1 to cast it psionically, and then 1 to twin it.
Okay. All right, so wisdom saves. The first one is going to make it. So he would take half damage, I believe. So 3 points of psychic. The second one, wisdom save, will fail, taking the full 7, and suddenly be forced to flee from the psychic energy, giving 2 of you oppies at first, which is going to be Ray and you.
Is that the southern one or the north one?
It's the north one.
Isn't it 3 oppies?
Well, not yet. First, just 2.
Droppies.
Oh, okay.
Alwyn will take a reaction.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna miss. Dink. Bounces off his armor. What about Ray?
No.
Okay, so he flees here, and at that point, Clank, you would get a reaction as he continues to flee. Yeah, 23 is gonna strike him. So there's another crackle of energy, dealing 7 thunder,
And that kills him,
taunting him. No, it does not.
Oh.
So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. He moves over to here, and that's it for Kudo.
Yes.
All right. So he is outside of the aura. That's nice. 5, 10, 15, and he is going to stab at Clank. Alright, the third one will strike you. Slashing you for 6. Luckily, another poor roll.
Yeah.
Alright, the bloated ghoul is blinded. He is going to wisdom save, make it, so he takes 8. He is going to attempt to push Ophelia. So you need to give me acrobatics or athletics to avoid being knocked prone.
I'm an emboldening bomb this.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, he would win. So he slams his blubber into you, knocking you to the ground. And he is going to attempt to grapple you with his second attack, or his second claw.
Okay.
So I need another athletics or acrobatics.
Oh.
Oh, so...
I mean, I just want to let you know, and we can definitely roll with it, but I don't think you can actually do that, even though it has multi-attack.
Oh yeah, no, we discussed this a long time ago. Remember, you said, yeah, I allow them to do stuff like that with their multi-attacks. They can do things like knock prone or shove or any of that stuff, just because I feel like it makes it more tactical.
Yep.
But yes, you're right. By raw, I don't think could at all, or they wouldn't be able to do it with multi-attack. But I feel like that gives players a big advantage tactically. I don't see why there's a reason they couldn't do it. So But yes, so Ophelia, he would grab you, which doesn't do any damage. Go ahead.
So yeah, okay. Never. I was thinking about using story point, but I'm not going to.
All right, so you are grappled, or grabbed. Ophelia, are you gonna do your
Was
prone?
So what is?
We're interjecting
Go ahead.
again. But if he was blind, he can still do it, I guess.
Yeah, as far as I know, blindness doesn't affect those type of checks, which is kind of why he did it.
Yeah, no, I just looked it up, and it's only attack rolls.
Yeah.
And those are technically not attacks.
They are attacks, but they're not attack rolls. They're skill checks. Technically, those type of things are considered attacks. But yeah, go ahead, Ophelia. Unfortunately, you can't move at all.
Well, I am going to just try to throw this dude off of me.
Alright, so you're attempting to break the grapple. Give me athletics or acrobatics.
No, I used telekinetic to shove him 5 feet away from me.
Onto this guy's square?
Onto Ray.
Okay, so strength save. Oh, he would fail.
Nice.
So he is blasted back, breaking the grapple.
Okay, I will then stand up.
Ray's like, what the fuck?
I'm like, I'm sorry, Ray.
What you doing, Ophelia?
I'm
I
gonna...
I picture as a sassy lizard.
Yeah, Ray definitely would be, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna use half my movement speed, stand up. I am... fuck it. I don't think it matters. Yeah, it will matter, because I can get in range of that other dude if I move forward. Yeah, then I am going to, as my main action, just take the dodge again, and then my turn.
Okay, so you continue dodging. This ghoul... I guess he's gonna... I can't really get to anyone.
He's not smart, man.
I mean, he's not completely animal intelligence. So I think he is gonna rush
Does feel
in.
vain, yeah.
So he'll have to save.
Oh,
Wah, wah.
bad roll.
So he takes 4, and he's going to attack. Yeah, I'll say he attacks Ophelia, because you keep on hurting him with your magic. Wait, did you attack this guy, Radu? No, you ran and attacked this guy, right?
I missed.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
missed and then went to the other dude. It's a miss. Miss.
Alright, so he goes for Ophelia, but she's dodging, and she would avoid them. Radu.
This boy is going to need to do the save now.
Captain Planet. Pew.
Now you got me thinking Orgasmo. Cock rocket! I'm Chota boy.
That brings me back.
Yeah.
Alright, so the blindness wears off on the
13.
first. The second one will make a con save. Oh, he fails.
Nope.
So what does he take? How much damage?
Woohoo.
Alright, so he is blinded, taking 4 points of radiant.
Yep.
Alright, anything else? Oh, I guess your attacks. What are you doing?
Attacking.
Yep.
Out of the 2 big boys, which one looks hurt the... Actually,
You wouldn't be able to tell. Yes, you would get advantage on the blind
And that's
one.
who I'm going for.
So after...
I'm going to use my bonus on the second roll. So the first roll,
All right.
the emboldening bond.
No!
First roll I missed.
All right, swing and a miss.
Second roll.
That would connect. Mauling him for 15. He stumbles a little.
And then no, ignore the. So I still missed it. Ignore the 7 or the 4. I mean,
yeah. All right. The
that's it.
other ghoul. Wisdom save fails. He is roasted a little bit more. Not the best rolls today, Ophelia.
I started off pretty good. It's just the last few.
So this one, still angered by Ophelia, it's gonna swing at you.
Not even worried.
Miss. And miss is your 2 quick for him. He is then going to end his turn. New round, Alwyn.
Okay. Alwyn will strike out.
Alright, so 15 will miss on this guy. And the first attack, that will miss as well as he dodges
Ray?
out of the way. But Ray will pick up the slack. Actually, she can't attack right now. She has a ghoul in her space. But we can say she moved to a different space. Just wouldn't get the flank. But 19 would strike regardless. Ooh, 15. Alright, so that guy is now badly wounded. As his wounds are starting to add up. So that was you and Ray. The ghoul starts his turn in the aura. Taking 12. He is going to just swing at Clank. His glaive attacks. Just misses on the first.
Barely, yeah.
Third one connects,
Yes, it
striking you for 8 slashing.
Sweet.
All right, Clank.
I'm actually going. Hold on.
Gonna take
I may
that?
Take that. Never mind. Nope. I'm not in range of that dude if I move forward. Will I be? Actually, yeah, I am going to take that. I'm going to move up to here, though. Because then he's in the range. Yeah, I want to do that. I'll take that 8.
All right, so you take that 8 points of damage, and I need a concentration check.
Emboldening Bond. I think with Emboldening Bond, I don't think I can fail.
All right, so you take 8 instead of Clank. Clank, what are you gonna do?
Ooh. I will again try to taunt this guy.
Okay. Oh, that is gonna whiff.
Cool. Well, you know what I'm gonna do?
Did you take your 8, Ophelia? Yeah, I think you
took
did.
my. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at 51.
All right, second swing. Ooh, no, that is gonna miss as well.
13 plus 1 plus 2. 16 misses.
Oh wait, you have flank. That would just hit.
Cool. Strategery.
So you crackle him with another punch, and that is gonna drop him. As he is blasted, falls down dead.
Cool. So then I think that's my turn.
All right, Kudo.
All right, Kudo's gonna peek around here, see what's going on.
You see Radu in the middle of a bunch of very angry ghouls.
Yeah.
Casting couch.
Oh my god, there goes my last sponsors.
Oh god, I look and say, it may be enough to take for my holy light to take this one out.
All right, I'm going to point at this one and in Dissonant Whispers, both of them. I'm going to use a natural spell slot for this one.
Okay, so second level spell as you psychically assault them. Let's see.
Using one sorcery point.
So the first one, I believe, makes it 17.
Yeah.
But he would take 2, just not enough to run. The second one, you said this one, right?
Yeah.
So blinded, he suddenly starts hearing the strange whispers. Failing, he would take 7, and he is going to retreat as a reaction, giving you an Oppie, Radu.
Oh, I didn't realize this. Is Radu still slowed?
He's not slowed, he's under the effect of the ghoul claw.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So 13. That is gonna wound him. As the maul hit cracks several bones. 5, 25, 30. Runs to here, ending his turn. And ending Kudo's turn, I assume?
Yep.
Alright, the Iron Ghoul, starting within the aura. Makes a save, so he takes 8. He's gonna move here and swing down into Ophelia 3 times. Luckily, you are dodging. 26 will strike.
Okay.
Can I take the emboldening bond thing to?
You can. Are you gonna teleport over?
You can take that damage.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm gonna
10.
teleport to here.
Alright, so you would take 5 points of slashing. Or wait, can that be reduced? I forget. How does that work?
It just says he takes the damage.
Alright, it doesn't
So
say
I
anything
don't
about
think
reducing
it's
it.
reduced. No, well, I don't know. Like it
But
depends on, because it says he takes the damage, and then
Basic-
if it's rage would apply after, it would be reduced.
Alright, because some effects will say the damage can't be reduced in any way. So it doesn't say that?
This one cannot. No, it just says the person who teleports takes the damage.
Okay. So yeah, 5 slashing to you on that one, Radu. He's going to attack Ophelia again.
And that's your reaction, Radu.
That is your reaction.
Yeah, thank you for the reminder.
Miss, and 24 is going to strike you, Ophelia.
Yes, it is.
He might have taken his reaction already, unfortunately.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, no, you can't do it.
Crap. I
All
forgot.
right, so I'll take 10 plus, what's the last hit?
Someone's a cheater.
Oof.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I should have remembered that. So yeah, 10, which will be a concentration check, which I think you can't fail.
And that 10 drops me to wounded.
All right, and the
I
second
can't
one,
fail the second.
yeah, we'll hit you for 5, and yeah, concentration check.
First one just because, and second one I can only fail if I roll one.
All right, so he is going to move over to here and end his turn. The bloated ghoul is going to make his save, which will fail. He takes 13. And he is going to let's go for Ophelia. No one else has really been hitting him. 11 will... You're still dodging, right?
Correct.
Alright, 11 will miss. Bite will miss. He is going to move here, giving Ray an Oppie if she wants to take it.
No.
No? Alright. 10, 20. He's going to move up to here and end his turn. Ophelia.
Okay. Oof, oof, oof. I am... Is drinking a potion like my actual action?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, well then I am going to take. What do I do here? All right, yeah, I am going to, for main action, take the dodge. Bonus action, use a second level healing word on myself, because, oh, man. All right. Still leaves me wounded. And then I'm going to move 5 feet up.
Right.
And end my turn.
The ghoul who ran away is gonna come rushing back. Coming at Radu with the flank attacks. 23 strikes for 4. Second attack, 16 strikes for 4. And the bite attack, 20 will strike for 12. So
Oh my lord.
20 damage total. Ending his turn. Radu.
One moment, I need to make sure I take the superscript off me since I'm that kind of injured now. There it is. Yeah, it was not muted. Okay, so Captain Planet, I'm aiming it at this guy up here. 13.
Oh wait, sorry. Did you blind this guy last turn?
Yeah.
Oh god. All right, he may have missed you with some of those. Let me double check. So that would have hit. The second attack would have missed, so you gain 4 health. Because I forgot he was blinded, and he would have rolled a natural 1 on the second attack.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so you blast the guy up here.
DC 13, or DC 13.
Okay. So he is gonna con save. He would make it, so he resists.
And then, for my action, I'm going to spend the rest of the turn dodging. Keep these 2 big lugs surrounding me, but I'm going to dodge.
Alright.
And then I need to do my con check.
Yeah, try to drop the... Man, you cannot roll on this
No.
save. Alright, so you're still under the effect of the slow, or the ghoul claw slow.
Yep.
This guy saves wisdom. Fail. So Ophelia deals some damage to him.
Yes, I do.
12. Alright. Alright, so angered by that, it's gonna move up towards Ophelia. And do some attacking at disadvantage. Misses you at the first. Oh, that's gonna land.
Ooh, yeah.
Doing
I
8.
think Flank is gonna. Yeah.
A
Well, no.
reaction.
Yeah, seeing that Ophelia got hurt last time, Flank is gonna use his reaction.
Alright, so Clank would take the 8 instead of Ophelia. So the third attack is going to be a bite. 20 is going to miss. Luckily, there's no flank. So that is it for the abomination. Going into round 6. Alwyn.
Let's see. I'm going to shoot at this guy.
Alright, so
Mark
you
target.
aim around the corner up at him. Pew! 14 will miss on the first shot.
But he has advantage because you feel bad. Bad day.
Oh, bad day
Alright.
for Alwyn. So yeah, both
Yeah.
You're
arrows.
normally our DPSer, man, you know?
Yeah. Let's get this out of the way. Ray bite big guy butt.
Alright, Ray lunges at the large ghoul. 18 strikes.
Well, at least she's
doing
carrying the damage turn.
14. All right.
14.
Angering him, he turns towards her. The Iron Ghoul goes, but he is dead, so Clank goes.
Is Ophelia 15 feet away from this guy or 10?
She's 15.
He's within range, yeah.
Wait, because I heard Mikey say that Ophelia's in range,
For the spell.
and I heard he's 15. Oh,
He is not threatening her, if that's what you're asking.
cool. In that case, I'm gonna try to Booming Blade. Which,
Yeah, 18 will strike.
Lou, just to let you know, I need to leave in like 5 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, we can stop at 8:30. That's fine. You need
And I
to
sent
leave
my vote.
at 8:30?
At 8:30, yeah, somebody asked me to meeting that I need to meet.
All right. Could you whisper me your vote in Discord then?
Already did.
Okay.
Nice. 17
So
damage.
17.
And if he moves, he's gonna take more.
Okay. So I don't know if you can Booming Blade on your gauntlets.
It's a weapon. It's a
Because
weapon.
technically it needs to be a weapon with a value.
And my armor isn't value.
I don't think your weapons. I think they put this in there on purpose.
Cool.
Like you can't do it with special things like the gauntlets or the like Shadow Blade or any of those specialty things. Because I was thinking about that earlier. So yeah, I think you.
Great.
I went down that rabbit hole. We don't have to go through it now, but I'll give you some articles on it. It wasn't intended to do that, but they did it.
Cool.
Do you know why? What their intention was? Did they say?
Yeah, because people were using component pouches and casting Booming Blade.
Oh, like using improvised weapons.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, sure. We can just play it out then. So 14 damage.
Cool.
So he would die.
Great. And yeah, next time we level up, I'll switch that out. And yeah, if he dies, then I'm gonna scoot over here. Well, yeah,
All right.
scoot next to Ophelia, and that'll be my turn.
Kudo.
Okay. Peek out here again. And these guys, I didn't see them attacking with any reach or anything like that, right?
No, you don't believe they have reach.
Here. I'm going to point at these two guys, and we'll. Yeah, I'll do another Dissonant Whispers again, pointing it, using another spell slot.
All right. So you spend another.
Well, hold on a second. Let me think. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So you spend another 1 or 2 spell slots.
Not 2 spell slots. Just it's a single level. It's
Just twinning.
Twinning is just using a sorcery point. Yeah.
Okay. So you use a first level spell and sorcery point, and they have to make wisdom saves. First guy fails. So he is going to retreat and take 9 points. Oh, actually, I don't think he can retreat, because didn't he already use... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I just used his reaction. That's why. 'Cause he did not be anyone. So he is going to... I guess run south. So the two, or Ophelia, you can take an Oppie if you want.
Oh,
Would he
yeah,
just
okay.
go over the small dude, Kenku? Or no?
Oh, are you small, Kenku? Are you a small creature?
I am.
Alright. I thought you were medium. So yes, he'll go this way, giving Ray an oppie if she wants it.
Is he fleeing?
Yes.
I don't think I want to interrupt the flee.
Okay.
Doesn't interrupt the.
Okay.
He's not turned, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Alright, so 22 would strike, doing 11. So he uses his reaction. It would continue. So Ophelia.
I do. Yeah, I say I do 15.
Okay, 17 would strike, doing 9, 6, so another 15. So he continues to flee. So let's see, 10, 15, 20. So the other two of you would get a reaction. Clank, you would strike. Radu, you would strike. So 9 and 7 is another 16. And let's see, 10, 15, 5. So he would get to here and end his turn. The second one attempts to resist. Would fail. So he's going to flee.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I need to go. I've sent both Lou and Matt my actions for my character for the continuing rounds.
No,
Sorry, I
we can
need to
stop.
leave early.
Yeah, we can stop here. So it would be the Iron Ghoul's turn, but let's pause. Let's do MVP votes, and we'll pick it
Dead
up
Iron
next
Ghoul? Isn't he dead?
Took a large amount of NyQuil.
week. Or whoever the bloated ghoul next, then. We'll pick it up next
And we
week
should
with him.
We should mark a reaction on Radu because I think he took an op attack.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So you do have
Thank
the
you.
reaction. Okay, I got 3, 4, 5 votes. It's gonna be a 3-way tie.
Wait,
That's impressive.
Oh wait, we're missing someone. Never mind.
Carrying us this battle.
So Radu and Ophelia, give me D20 rolls. Oh, all right. So Ophelia, you are MVP. Congrats. You gain inspiration if you were not
Thank you.
already inspired.
Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good night. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
some notes, but yeah, good game, everyone.
So I will share. I found the article on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me give you the link because I went down this rabbit hole as I
Yeah.
always do these things.
You know, so the one thing I've heard people use to circumvent the thing is that Thunder Gauntlets are part of armor and armor costs money, but it makes total sense.
Yeah, there's the article. I just pasted it on,
Yeah.
on the board. You were reading the same thing?
Oh no, because if I was reading the same thing.
Well, what it says is raw is Lou is correct.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
and that was in Murata they did after the fact, and it was unintentional to make it impact the shadow,
Armor.
shadow blade and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it totally makes sense, and I'm perfectly fine. You know, I've just been having fun with experimenting with this armor class because there's so many things to do with it,
Oh yeah, no, it's so effective.
and so many different ways to build. And like, I think pretty soon I'm just going to get the So 10th level, I think I get gauntlets of ogre strength I can make as an infusion, and that plus the armor of magical strength would make me pretty strong.
You're
And
like
like you were,
expert
yeah.
now. Point.
Oh, I'm yeah, I've been having fun with it.
Mhm.
And armors are so versatile. Like I originally designed Clank to be the sneaky type, and that's
Yeah,
why I
you
went for Kenku.
can Yeah.
But our party needs frontliners, and it's so effective.
Oh yeah, those gauntlets are awesome.
Yeah,
When can you make the switch? Does it have to be a long rest or can it be a short
short
rest?
rest, short rest.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome. That's really
yeah.
cool.
So I've even thought about carrying an extra set of armor around, so that I could switch that over. I forgot what medium armored. I think the breastplate doesn't give disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yup, that's right.
Yeah, so being able to switch between heavy armor and that would make me super sneaky.
Nice.
But,
Yeah, it makes you
but
rogue.
yeah, almost pseudo rogue.
I gotta read this thing.
Yeah, but yeah, fun session, man. Kudo, your slow spell that saved us.